Cheers folks and welcome to my channel. It has been New Year's and the days between Christmas and New Year's are always quite busy with family and so on. So I have not uploaded for quite a while, but now I'm going to upload all the videos that I've recorded over the holidays. So starting with war number 10 in season number 6, and that leads us against ASR, Assassins Reloaded, one of our main competitors for the top 3 position. So we absolutely had to win this war if we still wanted to be in the race for top 3. For this path, I'm again on path number 1. Depending on which champion is on the poison node, I brought Hyperion and I brought Nebula. Also, Nebula always gives the nice synergy to Corvus Glaive. The mini boss that I was about to take was a Sentinel, so that's why Corvus Glaive was the main character for me to bring in this war on this path, because he clearly is the one that is the most advantageous against a Sentinel on a mini boss node. And as usual, and you've seen now, hopefully, a couple of my war videos from the past. If I'm taking path 1, I'm going on the left-hand side, and my fellow teammate was kind enough to actually go first, so I could clear pretty much my side still in the evening, especially because I wanted to take that tech champion, because as you know by now, Corvus gains a persistent charge from tech. And starting actually here with node number 19. The crit node, enhanced critical buffs, 40% more effective, enhanced crit rate and crit damage, and also critical hits cause power leak, draining or having a 50% chance to drain power. So don't get hit by, especially by critical hits, and make sure that you can go through the fight unharmed, and then actually that node is quite easy because the attack and health boosts are not so big. As you see here, even a rank 4, only 50,000 health. That's not too much. With a boosted Corvus Glaive, that you can do easily within the 20 charges. It was though a Green Goblin, and Green Goblin always heals quite a bit, so you have to be a bit careful that he doesn't heal too much, so that you won't be able to get him down within those 20 glaive charges. That's the only thing that's important. Here what I did, I let him get to his special 2. I think the special 2 is rather easy to bait. Fire off his energy, and then myself get to my special 2, and actually got him down directly with my special 2, and that was the goal. And with that I had 1 persistent charge with Corvus Glaive, 1 mission accomplished. And then I continued on my path and just used up the energy still during the evening, and then basically continued next morning then from here, from this poison node, which also was a tech champion, but because it's a poison node you can't really take him with Corvus Glaive. So you have 100% chance to inflict poison, draining 100% of health over 60 seconds, and poison abilities are enhanced, plus 250% attack boost, plus 150% health boost, and also power is drained every 25 seconds. Now I could also have taken Hyperion, but because I was suspecting exactly this, a 6-star dupe Yondu. Now we've played a lot of times against Assassins Reloaded before, and the chance to have 2 dupe tech champions placed by the same person is quite low. So it was pretty clear this is a Yondu, and therefore I went in with Nebula, because Nebula is just double immune, just to be safe. You can pretty much then block him, either his medium or his light attacks. He doesn't inflict any bleed. Still, with Yondu, as you know, I've mentioned this before, you can block his medium attacks, just like here. And then basically you bait and wait for him to fire off his special 1, because the special 1 also here, quite easy to evade. And then you counter attack him directly, and also again try to get him to his special 1, which he fires off here. So it's rinse, repeat. And if he is not, or if he's below 1 bar of power, Actually, with Nebula, I can just block his normal attacks. It doesn't matter because I don't get any bleed and I just get a few scratches. And anyways, this is the only fight that I'm going to take with Nebula, so I don't have to heal her up or anything. So yeah, it's not a big deal if she gets some scratches on the way. And this time I actually continued then on the upper path, not on the lower path, which I did quite a few times in the past. And the next node is bringing me to a mutant champion with a persistent charge. This node, number 46, is a power gain node. Power gain is increased, or power is increased by 100%. And then it has Optimist and Outlast for the last part of the fight, which means that your opponent has Armor Up, Fury, and Health Steal when he's below, I think, 20% or 25%. With a persistent charge, it can always be 2 mutant champions. It can either be Sabretooth or it can be Bishop. Sabretooth usually is on healing nodes if it's a dupe. So it was pretty clear that this was going to be a Bishop. And basically what I just did, because this node also doesn't have a lot of extra health, I just tried to get quickly to my special 2. Have him fire off one of his specials in between, and then already I get him down with my special 2, and that means, because it's been a mutant champion, that I now got 2 persistent charges with Corvus Glaive, because of 2 missions, 1 tech and 1 mutant champ mission on the way. Bringing me to node number 49, it's a special 1 node, special 1 bias, and also special 1 is unblockable and enhanced damage, and it has 175% extra health and plus 225% extra attack. What helps for this node, if you have, is Petrify Mastery. And then what you usually try is to get them just below that 1 bar of power, which I did here. And then already with Corvus here, that opponent, which was a Nebula, is down. Again, Petrify Mastery helps a lot if you just want to power control them just below their special 1, because of these nodes that have unblockable special 1 can be quite useful. And then already I'm recording, or I'm showing you the nodes for the mini boss. The mini boss, upper left, in this case, enhanced special 2, special 2 by, special 2 is unblockable and also has increased damage. It's also a power gain node, so power gain is 100%. And every mini boss has 500% extra health and 200% extra attack. And I recorded this slightly before because my fellow teammate, he was the one taking node number 50 on the way, a Bane node that was a Mordo. And a Mordo is always good with a blade with the villain synergy, so that's why he took that node. And I was then advancing to the mini boss. If you play it smartly, you can actually go all the way, or with all the boosts in one go, from the poison node, node number 25, right down to the mini boss if you share the path with one of your teammates. And as I said before, on this mini boss node there was Sentinel, a rank 5 Sentinel, so maximum health, maximum attack that this champion can have. And because it's always a bit tricky, you know, if they don't fire off their specials, their special 1, they have a special 2 bias, but still, what you want on this node is to have them still fire off their special 1s, which are usually the easier ones to evade. Also, that's true for Sentinel. You don't want him to get into his special 2 and then basically incinerate you when he hits in your block and when he has, for example, those 100 analysis charges. So I also took the advanced power boost just to be sure that I get quickly to my special 2. And once I'm at my special 2, I also had the cosmic boosts, which made that I was trying to then get a lot of power back from using my special 2, so I could use special 2 again right away, because basically using 2 special 2s in a row is enough to take down Sentinel. So here you see the first one already gets him down to 34%. I let him still fire off his special 1, and then basically here, second special 2, boom, and that's done. So it's a classic for Corvus to combine the cosmic boosts together with the advanced power boosts, especially against a champion that has a lot of health, to really make sure you're able to fire off 2 specials within your 20 Corvus glaive charges, so that you get them down rather quickly and in time. And that was my path. Now, I have to say, unfortunately, we have lost this war. It was super close. I think 1 or 2 deaths. But it was a season where we had 2 very, very unfortunate wars, which we lost by just 1 or 2 deaths, both of them. So honestly, if we had won both of those wars, we could have now played for number 1 position, but that's life. So right now, that means that because we lost this war to ASR, who were just behind us in the leaderboard, that we're actually out of top 3 and probably will not be able to get back to top 3. So this season looks like it's going to be a Masters season, which still is a great achievement. We would have loved to be top 3, but for this we would have had to win those 2 very, very close wars, which unfortunately we didn't. Still, I hope that my video was helpful to you all, and if you liked it, feel free to give it a like. If you are completely new to the channel and would love to see some more videos like this in the future, feel free to hit the subscribe button. And with that, I hope to see you very, very soon on my channel. Cheers, folks.